Hey guys, what is up? So I'm going to review a movie that the internet has been obsessed with, aptly named Obsession. Now I was going to wait till it came out, but my friends were talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I have some serious FOMO, so I'm going to check it out. And it definitely delivered. It was definitely worth the hype, and basically I'm get right into it. So it's about Bear, who is like this really awkward guy and like he likes Nikki, who sees him more as a friend, and he finds this like he goes into the shop and he gets like a one wish willow, and he wishes for Nikki to basically live more than anyone in the world. And as expected, shit goes very, very, very wrong. I do not feel bad for that asshole. Like he is the worst fucking main character ever. Um, And it's just like I've dated guys fucking like him, like where they seem all nice, not going sweet, but then really like, yeah, they got some darkness in them, and I felt so bad for Nikki, and it was so uncomfortable. Like that's the point; it's supposed to make you fucking uncomfortable, and it feels like, I mean, of course, like it's like pretty much dialed up to 11, what Nikki does, but the worst part is that she's aware through the whole fucking thing, but she can't like control her actions. That's the worst fucking part. Like, oh my god, like I would rather just like fucking die. Just you're basically like a passenger of your own fucking body, and Bear is like so fucking frustrating. And I know I'm doing spoilers, but I mean, what happens to them? Let's just say I wish it was a more gruesome ending for him because fuck that guy. Um, it was very satisfying seeing him get his just desserts, but I felt so fucking bad for Nikki, like all the awful things that she was forced to do, and it was terrible. Um, it was a really hard watch, guys. Not gonna lie. It was pretty scary, and it was probably scarier than any other horror movie because I mean, she's not possessed. It's just like a curse or wish or whatever. Um, and basically, just I guess that's the point. Because it is very um it's like real life, like it's like pretty close to, obviously like not like to extremes, but I mean sometimes like your relationship can be that toxic, and like he just like I say, is like just like with guys that honestly I'd rather deal with like fuckboy instead of a quote unquote nice guy, because at least fuckboys are like, you know who they are, right? Like they're fucking douchebags. They wear it on their sleeve. Like they don't go under like disguise, but the nice guy, you think, oh, he's chill, he's really nice, he's sweet, he's a little shy, a little awkward, but then it turns out he's just as bad, no, if not worse, than a lot of other guys, because you don't know it right away, like until you get in a relationship with them or something, and it's like fucking too late. They show their true colors because he didn't love Nikki. He loved the thought of Nikki. Um, he just viewed her as no more as like a status symbol than anything else. Like he thought he loved her, but he really wasn't. Like he was the one that was obsessed with Nikki, not Nikki. Nikki like had no control of her fucking actions. It was him who was really obsessed. So he was the villain of the story, obviously, and the friends don't help her out. I mean, they don't know what the fuck's going on, and it just the ending is just it's really sad. Not for Bear, fuck, fuck him. But for Nikki, like just what happens to her is like, oh my god, it's so heart wrenching, guys. And there's a lot of like creepy moments, like just the things that like her body like just forced to do. It's really hard watch, guys. It's one of the hardest watches. Like I said, because it's so like it feels more slightly more realistic than like a classic like possession movie. It's yeah, it's good. But I just yeah, no, it's a really hard watch, guys, and that's like the point of it. So it's just watch out for like the wolf and fucking sheep's clothing. People like, oh not all men. I mean, constantly, like, there's some nice men, but that's not the point. The point is that, like, everyone thinks that she's fucking crazy. Like, no one believes her because Bear is not, like, he's not outwardly an asshole. Like, people just think he's, like, a little awkward. So, like, they're like, oh, what? No, he can't be the problem. I'm sure, it's just her being crazy and, like, manipulative. And it's like, yeah, no one believes Nikki. They just think she's, like, going nuts and they don't help her, and it's sad. And like, oh, poor Bear having to deal with a crazy Nikki. Um, and that's just very indicative of real life, like how the woman is not believed, and like it's like, oh, poor guy. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I can rant about this like maybe the whole fucking time. But yeah, be careful what you fucking wish for. If I had one wish for though, I would have it where I'm gonna start a master's in social work program in the fall, and my wish would be to have my student loans magically paid off so I don't have to fucking worry about it. So yeah, that would be my fucking wish, or like world peace, like no solve world hunger or some shit like that. But like it's really fucked up to wish that because it's against like the person's consent because she didn't love him. She viewed him as a friend, and yet he forced that on her, and that is not fuckable. That's not how love. Obviously, that's not how love works, like at all. It's like what the fuck, dude? Like seriously, you couldn't take fucking, the risk of rejection. You just like fucking do that to her. But yeah, no, that's she was one that was obsessed, and I hate that. Nah, fuck him. Like, just fuck him. All right, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm gonna rant even more. I'm gonna go off on this shit. All right, you'll definitely watch it. You're gonna be very pissed off. For good reason. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.